We got some Kingdom Hearts news, baby! Oh. What's going on, guys? It's Cynical and welcome back to another video. Today for you guys, I thought I'd give you a really quick little update video on the Kingdom Hearts Dark Road situation, as of course, throughout this month we have been collectively waiting in anticipation to hear about exactly what's going on with Kingdom Hearts Dark Road, as of course it was announced earlier this year with the closure of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross that in fact Dark Road will be continuing, but the team will be taking a little bit of a hiatus for a few months, and Dark Road will continue its story in September of this year. Nomura did specifically say late September, so as soon as the 20th rolled around for this month, of course we're sort of like, alright, what's happening? Like, are we gonna hear anything from Square? And we finally did today. Unfortunately, yes, Dark Road, I think to no one's surprise, has been delayed. The Japanese Twitter account came out to say this, and big shout out to Ryuji over on KH13 for the translations. They said, "We regretfully announce that the update of the Kingdom Hearts Dark Road offline version 5.00, which was scheduled to be released in late September, has been postponed indefinitely. Further information will be provided at a later date, so we ask players to wait for a while until then. We apologize for the inconvenience." I don't like the wait for a while until then. Dog, what do you mean? I've been waiting months. I suppose the reason why this is ultimately so disappointing is only because of the fact that this has really been the only thing that we for sure know is going to happen this year in the ways of Kingdom Hearts, in the ways of the story progressing, finding out more about Xehanort, the hope that eventually this story will then link up to do with something in regards to the Lost Masters, or of course Quadratum, learning more about Xehanort's origin in regards to that of the classmates. There's some exciting stuff here, and of course we've been twiddling our thumbs wondering exactly when it is going to drop. So I think that is the reason why it is disappointing. It's just the slice of Kingdom Hearts that we know is going to happen for this year has been pushed back. And the reason why I also say it's not really surprising is only because of the release history to do with updates for Kingdom Hearts Union Cross and Dark Road. Whether it be just the Japanese version or the global version, which in the sense of the global version, that scenario is even worse. But Square Enix have had a really bad case of constantly delaying updates for this app over the course of time, and this year has been a pretty prime example of which, when looking towards the finale update for Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, that was continually pushed back. Then the decision was made to split it into two parts. Then in regards to the global version, that just kept getting pushed back, and then it was just randomly released onto the app without any sort of announcement over on social media, and it wasn't until hours later where the official English Union Cross Twitter account finally tweeted out saying, hey, the update's available. It just kind of seems like Square Enix's attention towards Union Cross Dark Road over the course of time hasn't really been so on point, and you'd kind of think through numerous different delays on updates. While I totally understand this is a mobile phone game, it is free to play, it's not overly too much of a big deal. When you continually get announcements saying that this is when you should expect a certain update and it doesn't happen, it does get a little bit tiresome after a while. I don't mind it happening every so often, but when there is a very obvious track record, it does get a little bit annoying. I've got to be real. Now, one thing to keep in mind though is, as I've been talking about throughout this month, the Tokyo Game Show is soon to start. In fact, I believe it has actually started today, and it will roll through until October 3rd. Of course, we know that Square Enix will have a presence at the Tokyo Game Show this year, while Kingdom Hearts isn't actually on this scheduled list of stuff they're doing at the show itself. It could be totally possible that Square will give us some type of maybe a little tease of a few pictures or something to do with the upcoming update, and will reveal the release date. Because I also find it strange that within this update post saying that the game's delayed, we weren't actually given an updated release time, which I think now would probably be late October. We know there's a lot going on over at Square Enix, but if it's a case of you're not able to manage different time schedules to get things out on a certain already announced date, then it's kind of like maybe don't jump the gun a little too much. Of course, we can't complain too much, obviously, with the state of the world. We've also got to keep in mind that times are very different nowadays, especially for developers in studios, so we should keep that in mind. However, a little bit disappointing, but I would say that over the next sort of coming weeks, we will get an update, hopefully at the Tokyo Game Show. However, guys, thought I'd just give you this really quick update. I only do hope that, like, once we start to finally get this update rolling, Square can have guaranteed, concrete release schedules for each of these incoming Dark Road story updates that we'll hopefully be receiving for some time to come, hopefully for the next, like, year or maybe few months, whatever it is. But it's just getting really annoying to see that these updates constantly get delayed. If they can figure out something so that these delays don't happen, that would be absolutely fantastic. However, guys, I'm Cynical. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day, and I'll catch you dudes in the next one. Peace.